Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prom Night. I am Tessa. I'm one of the directors here at Nerdsmith, and I am very happy to be bringing you this one shot of Big Gay Orcs. a a system designed by Grant Howitt, who also designed Honey Heist, among some of my other favorite indie games. While Big Gay Orcs normally takes place on the last night on Earth, on the eve of a great battle, at Nerdsmith we don't kill our gays, so it's prom night. It just happens to be the last night of high school instead. So I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to us that you guys are coming out to help us support the Trevor Project. You can help support Trevor Project by going ahead and going to nerdsmith.org.pride, and the purchases of our pins are, which are not currently on screen, so you cannot see them, but they are the way to, all the proceeds will go to helping youth in crisis at the Trevor Project. Also, a quick shout out and thank you to our sponsors, World Anvil and Die Hard Dice. You can win a set of Die Hard Dice tonight by entering the code PROM in the chat. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and have our players introduce themselves to you. And we're going to start with Stacy.
Hi, I'm Stacy. I'm really excited about playing this game tonight. It's totally rad, and I can't wait to go to the prom. I helped design the prom, and you can see that I went with a totally radical space theme.
Excellent.
Oh, did you want the real me?
I'll take the real you as well.
Hi, I'm Ann Palmer. I host a show called Kujari's Curious Crafts on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and we make Dungeons and Dragons terrain. And I also co-host a show now with a new co-host on Friday nights at 7 called 3 Sheets, 1 Shot, where we actually write Dungeons and Dragons campaigns. So join me then.
Excellent. Let's go over to Grimjar.
So, I will introduce myself first before my character. Hi, I'm Zach. You can find me on Twitter at DuskFeyDruid, Fey. And you can also find me on the Nerdsmith public Discord, where I run one-shots. I feel like a little too much, but maybe not. But I do run one-shots, so if you're interested in that, come over to our Discord, and I'll run something for you. I will be playing Grimjar, a kind of dour, little sour orc who's looking for love.
Aww.
And last but not least, let's hear from Zork.
Hello, my name is Matthew. I use he/him pronouns. I am a creator on the Nerdsmith Network. I'm the DM of the Land Above podcast, as well as the host of Homebrew Studio, which is a weekly streaming program currently on break, but will be coming back soon after I finish a long-distance move. Tonight I am going to be playing the character of Zork McMorcus.
I love it. I love it. So, any quick questions before we jump? We're going to do character creation on stream. Big Gay Orcs, much like Honey Heist, revolves around using D6s to find out your role, your secret, what you're known as in the school, and your secret motivations. It is a little bit more complex than Honey Heist, so I'm actually going to be altering things slightly to make it just a little bit easier on my players. There is a mechanic called marks, which I'm actually going to go ahead and remove from the game so people are not taking marks against each other. Instead, when you guys are wanting to regain your hope, I'll just have you roll a d6 and then divide by 2 for make it a little easier. Just little housekeeping. So I'm going to jump into a little bit of exposition here, and then we'll roll some characters. How's that sound? Excellent. All right, it is the last night of high school. You 3 are all part of the Summerfield Sea Lions, where you've gone for the last 4 years. Summerfield High has been very good to you, or not, depending on your backstory. You've gone to the end of school dance, your senior prom, and you came with friends or you went stag. But there is one thing that is certain, that this may be the last night you get to spend with this group of people. Are you going to be able to tell that special someone how much you care about them? As you arrive, the lights go down in the high school gym. Will your night end in romance? Or will you lose your nerve and let the object of your secret affection go forever? At the same time, there is rumors that the Beach Bay Bees, your school rival, have planned some nefarious activities for the evening. While you all should be boogieing down, there is a rumor that the bees plan to steal the school's beloved mascot, Salty the Sea Lion, who has his own little enclosure out by the high school pool. Clearly, this cannot stand. But there are choices to be made, hearts to be won, prom king queens to be sought. Let's find out in character creation what your motivations and roles at the school are. Let's see, we introduced with Stacy, so let's start with Zork. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a d6, and we will find out what your reputation is at the school.
I rolled a 5.
Your reputation is the strange one. And I can hear my husband laughing from the other room, so apparently he's amused by that.
It's all good.
Grimjar, why don't you go ahead and roll me a d6?
I got a 5.
I'm gonna have you re-roll that d6 for me.
I got a 6.
You are, oh god, you are known as the invisible one. You're there,
Too close to home.
but I'm sorry, I feel really bad now. All right, Stacy, roll me a d6. A 3. You are known as the brain. Because we only have 3 players, I'm also going to play a PC tonight. Her name is Myrna. I have not decided anything else about her beyond that, so we'll let the dice fall where they may. Let's see what Myrna is. Myrna is a jock. She is the jock. All right, let's find out what the secret we are trying to hold back is. Stacy, go ahead and roll me a d6.
I got a 1.
Okay, there we go. I was like, I can't hear. Okay.
I'm like, can you hear me?
No. Stacy, so what you are so used to being perceived as the brain, what you are terrified of actually showing to people is your caring side. Just how much you care about people. Hiding behind that facade.
Okay.
All right, Grimjar, give me a d6.
4.
Grimjar, you are super, super intelligent. And if people would just get to know you, they'd understand that about you. What is our d6 roll?
I rolled a 5.
You have a huge forgiving heart. Let's see here. Myrna, while she plays the jock, is incredibly shy. All right. So everybody knows that they have the, titles that you get in high school. most likely to succeed, that kind of thing. So let's figure out what kind of role you have played in your high school. And we're going to start with Grimjar this time.
4.
You are known as the class clown. Which is very interesting for someone who is invisible to be the class clown, but All right, Zork.
Another 5.
You are known as the stoner.
Okay.
I'm sorry. All right, Stacy.
I rolled a 5, but I re-rolled it for a 2.
All right. You, being on the prom committee, you are clearly prom royalty. That is what you are cut out to be.
Of course. Prom royalty.
And Myrna is a football hero.
Perfect.
So. Lastly, we're going to roll your motivations for the evening, and then we'll roll what you all think about each other. So, sorry about that. I forgot we need to do that too. No. And then we will be done. I promise. All right. Let's start. I'm gonna roll for it and see who's gonna go first this time. Zork. Let's take another d6.
A 6.
Your goal for the evening is to pull off the most epic senior prank ever. I will get back to you about what that is. So I'm going to have you think about it. All right. Stacy, go ahead.
I got a 2.
Your motivation is to become prom queen.
Yes!
I don't know how you managed to do that, but that was like perfect across the board.
For sure.
All right. Grimjar.
A 6? Was that already rolled?
That was already rolled, so roll me another one.
A 2?
You can't be prom
That one
queen,
also was
that's
rolled.
me.
4?
Your goal is to finally tell them how you feel. Myrna just wants to spike the punch.
Woo!
All right, so this is the part where it's going to be a little bit involved and a little tricky here, because I'm going to have each of you roll for your other compatriots to know what it is you feel about them. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with Myrna. So Myrna is we're going to get Myrna out of the way. So Myrna, let's see here. Myrna is jealous of Stacy. Okay. She likes Zork. And she respects Grimjar. All right, so the dice are weird with me. So let's see here. Let's do this a little differently. Stacy, give me a d6 for how you feel about Grimjar.
6.
You love Grimjar.
Ooh.
Grimjar, give me... Oh, sorry. Zork, give me a d6 for how you feel about Grimjar.
A 2.
You are jealous of Grimjar. Grimjar, give me a d6 for how you feel about Stacy.
Ooh.
5?
You like Stacy.
Yay!
Zork, give me a d6 for how you feel about Stacy.
A 1.
Uh-oh.
You do not like Stacy at all. Stacy, give me a D6 for how you feel about Zork, I think is who you have left. Yeah.
Yes. 1.
You do not like Zork. All right, and then each of you roll me a D6 for Myrna, and we'll see how you guys like Myrna.
6.
5.
You love Myrna. You like Myrna.
4.
You're frustrated by Myrna. All right, so let's talk about one very important mechanic in the game called hope. Everybody begins with 20 hope, and it keeps you going. It keeps you at prom to accomplish your goals. As things play out and certain things happen, they may cause you to lose hope or lose your nerve. And if you run out of all hope, then you decide to leave prom for the evening. Now, you can regain hope by doing one very specific thing. And it does not have to be with a PC. Yes, go ahead.
How does Grimjar feel about Zork? I don't know if I got that.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if you got that either. Go ahead and roll me a
I
D6.
think I skipped.
I am so sorry. Go ahead and roll a D6.
6.
You love
Good to know.
Zork.
Wait. Okay. Got it.
You are a fan.
Do
Big
we
fan.
know all these things about each other, or are some of them secrets?
No, how you feel about one another is secret.
Okay.
Only you know that.
Okay.
So the way to regain hope is, instead of trying to stop trouble from the Beach Babies coming in, you can choose to seduce, ask someone to dance, or make out with another orc of your choice, if they're willing. And if you're successful, you will recover hope equal to a D6 divided by 2. Or a D3. Now, of course, people are allowed to say no. But it is big gay orcs, and we encourage all sorts of crazy behavior. You are not comfortable. You do not have to make out the other thing. In the actual game, it is you seduce and make out with another orc. Here we'll say, or you can ask them to dance if that is more comfortable.
Okay.
Now, lastly, when you are trying to accomplish different tasks, I will have you roll dice. And when we get to dice rolling, which I don't know that there will be a ton of, we will go ahead and we'll explore those a little bit more just to get the story moving. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, do not hesitate to stop me, and I will do my best to answer. All right. So you all arrive at prom. Stacy, you've probably been here for a little while.
Of course, I've
Setting
been
up balloons.
decorating.
You have the little buffet area. You've got punch and snacks going. It looks great. The music is pumping. And so far, it's the start of the dance. People are kind of in their individual little groups. Nobody's mingling too much yet. But yeah. Stacy is definitely in her element, greeting people, campaigning still for that prom queen spot. So where is Zork hanging out?
Zork is hanging out. He is off, well away from the dance floor, being kind of a wallflower at the moment, hanging off towards one of the darker sided parts of the gym, or wherever this is taking place. I don't know if it's a gym or some
It's
other
taking place
venue.
in the gym.
Okay. he's sort of off to the side and just sort of like minding his own business, bopping his head to the tunes.
Excellent. Does he have any idea what the senior prank is that he wants to pull off?
So this is a space-themed prom, if I'm remembering correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the prank is going to be we have like a paper mache recreated model of the lunar lander, and at like the height of the prom, he's buddies with the DJ. The DJ is going to start playing "Dark Side of the Moon" by Pink Floyd, and he's going to let off this like giant weed bomb, basically, that's going to come billowing out of the lunar lander.
I love it. I love it. Awesome. I will be keeping track of time and letting you know when the height of prom is about to go down. We'll keep that one in mind. Where is Grimjar at the moment?
Grimjar's on the dance floor making a fool of himself.
Awesome.
He's just like all different kind of dances that he knows. Just twerking and all that.
Twerking and voguing and twerking. That's a combo. All right, great. Mirda is kind of off with but she's got her Letterman's jacket over her prom dress and is just kind of nodding her head to the beat. She keeps eyeing the punch table and Stacy and trying to judge the time when Stacy is away from the prom table so maybe she can, or the punch table so she can take care of things. So,
well, I am by the punch table, of course, because I'm making sure it stays properly filled with the right amount for everybody to enjoy. We've got a special selection of all the best foods because I personally, your future prom queen, selected the very best for all of my dear friends here at Summerfield High. Go Sea Lions!
there's a bunch of "Woo, go Sea Lions!" that happen around.
I'm also keeping an eye on Grimjar. I'm watching him do the sprinkler and all those great moves that we see on MTV all the time. I'm hoping they play Space Age Love Song from Flock of Seagulls so that we can dance maybe.
I'm sure it will play at some point. So there are several areas. The entire campus is open. People can get some air. There are chaperones around, so you can't go too crazy. Got to avoid those chaperones. But people are able to take a walk out on campus. You can stray from the gym. The pool area is nice. There's some tables set up. No, you can't go in the pool, but it's not too far from where Salty is kept. And, it's a nice night. The sun is shining. The stars are shining is what I meant to say. You can also go into the library for a little quiet. If you're just if there's just too much noise happening, you can go into the library. And you can also head out to the football field for some stargazing if you are looking for a romantic getaway. But for right now, the night is yours, and the night is very young.
Well, I'm watching Grimjar dance, and I'm slowly moving a little toward him as he's dancing, trying not to look too obvious. I'm watching all the other dancers as well and giving them glorious, queenly waves.
All right. I would like you to roll 2d6, please, to try and figure out how subtle you're being about this moving towards Grimjar.
8.
Okay, so 2 dice show 4 or more, or is it 1 dice?
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 and 6.
A 2 and a 6. Okay, so that is a partial success.
Okay.
So you are you're kind of being subtle. If anyone's paying close attention, you're not subtle. But how Grimjar, are you paying attention to Stacy, or are you doing
Grimjar
your own thing?
is he's trying to focus on the people who are laughing around him and like enjoying it, but he's also staring at Zork, and he's not being subtle about it because he's used to people just not noticing. Like he's able to blend in as being the invisible one, so that's why he can be the class clown and do all that stuff because no one notices him. But he's watching Zork and just like so cool.
Stacy, while some people have noticed your approach to Grimjar, Grimjar himself has not noticed. So, what is it that you want to be doing right now? Can't hear you. Sorry.
Sorry, I forgot to push talk. Zork
Sorry.
notices Grimjar staring at him from across the dance floor. Frowns. He's going to Problem is, I don't really have positive relationships with anyone. All of my relationships are negative.
No. We can. You know what? If you would like, we can re-roll one, and so at least you have one positive relationship because we don't want to have all your negative stuff. That always sucks when the dice go like that.
Okay.
If you would like to do that, I am more than willing.
Okay. In that case, let me re-roll Grimjar. And I got a 6.
You love Grimjar.
Oh shit.
Oops. Well, there you go. Fixed. There's a lot of love in this room. I just want to say.
Yes. Everybody loves Grimjar. He just likes people.
So, retconning slightly, I noticed Grimjar staring at me from the dance floor, but I am not sure why he's staring at me, and I have to sort of check my tusks covertly to see if is there something in my teeth or what. And when I look over and he's still staring at me, I'm like,
Do I see Grimjar doing that motion?
You're paying pretty close attention to Grimjar, so yes.
So am I beside him or in front of him or behind him, or where am I in proximity?
I would say that you're behind him because you were trying to be subtle about your approach.
Okay, so when I see him doing this, I figure he's just making a dance move.
Okay.
So I think that's kind of cool, and I start doing it too. And I wave also, of course, trying to distract from my crush.
Of course.
So I see him doing this, and then I see Stacy doing this, and I'm like, oh, they're dancing together, great. And so I think I will get a little frustrated and leave the gym and go take a walk to the pool.
All right, so you are heading out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and say you're going to lose 1 hope on that one. Because you were like, oh, maybe he's talking to me, and then, oh, they're just dancing together. So I'm going to have you lose 1 hope. Okay, I've got to keep track of how much hope happens, too. All right, so, Grimjar, the guy you were just trying to get to dance with you just walked out. Also lose 1 hope, please.
And I have how many to start?
20. Myrna is going to take advantage of Stacy being distracted and attempt to make her way to the punch. But I have to roll now. Well, crap. All right. That is a complete success. So she makes her way over to the punch, and no one's looking, and bloop, 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 bloop. Mission accomplished.
And I'm still
Mm-hmm.
doing my queenly waves.
Take that, Stacy. Your stupidly perfect punch. And just gets herself a cup of punch and walks away. You watch the ensuing chaos.
Vote for Stacy. Prom queen.
All right. Zork, you are out taking a walk, just getting some air. And you hear some giggling from the parking lot as a couple of cars you don't recognize and a stray cat wanders past you. And you hear the slamming of doors as about probably 5 or 6 cars have pulled up in the parking lot and students seem to be getting out. Now, you don't know everybody at school, but I don't know that you know these people either.
Are they perhaps wearing a Beach Bay Bees school uniform or anything like that?
Well, what are the colors? I have a question for you. I'm going to have you do some world building with me. What are the colors of Summerfield High?
Summerfield's colors are green and yellow.
That was my high school colors. We were green and cold, but close enough. The one of them is wearing a jacket that is yellow and black. The others don't seem to be wearing anything particularly descript, but maybe it's dark green in this light, and it's nighttime, so maybe it's yellow and green. But it seems a little strange.
I'm gonna approach this group and get a better look at them.
Are you approaching stealthily, or are you just walking straight up?
To them.
So it's a couple of guys, a couple of girls, just all chatting and laughing, and as you come up, they kind of get this cool stance, like, just play it cool, we're fine. Hey, what's up?
You guys sure you're at the right place?
Yeah, it's prom night, right? Like, I got an invite.
Alright, whatever. I'll turn and walk away.
Alright. So, you turn and walk away, and they just kind of stand there for a moment, and do you turn back at all, or?
I'll glance over my shoulder.
They seem to be walking towards the gym. So it looks like they're walking in the right direction.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Maybe some weirdness. Alright. Let's see here. Grimjar, you've now noticed Stacy come up behind you, and she is, I think, attempting to dance with you, or you're not entirely sure, but she also seems to be trying to ignore you at the same time.
Grimjar!
Hey,
Hi!
I'm gonna try to dance with her. and try to dance the best I can so that everyone focuses on her. Like try to make her look better than me, but still
Okay.
make her look good so I can slip away.
All right. So
I'm
roll
loving this. Stacy for president.
roll 2d6. Let me know how many dice have 4s or greater on them.
Snake eyes.
Oh, oh no. Let's see here. So unfortunately, that is a failure. So you managed to make people laugh even more with your great class clown bit. And people are all eyes on you. All eyes on you.
You could be my king.
Lose to hope.
I get a little closer.
Stacy, this night is going great.
Yes.
He's totally dancing with you. It's perfect.
And that crown is practically on my head.
In the background, you hear someone say, Myrna for prom queen.
Did you hear that? And I get back to dancing.
There is a ballot box where people can write who they are voting for prom royalty in.
Where's that? located?
There are a couple of people running. Myrna is a new addition to the roster of those running for prom royalty.
Did she fill out the proper paperwork? But I love Myrna. I love her.
True.
She should totally try. That would be rad. She should totally try. I know.
I like how she should totally try and she won't.
Should totally try. Of
Mhm.
course, she has
I
a
like that.
chance. But she should totally try. I don't think she's a poser, but she might be. But I love her. She's so great. She's so great. She's totally rad. She's not like those Valley girls you see at the mall at all. She's so cool.
Awesome. So, Stacy, when you hear that ring out, you kind of have a moment of
Panic.
as if. Yeah. So I'm gonna have you lose 1 hope.
Oh no.
You've got 19 more. Zerk, you are out walking around. Are you trying to get what are you trying to accomplish? Just clearing your head? You trying to get the nerve to go back inside?
Yeah. A little frustrated, a little disappointed. He's gonna go over to like the pool side and check, see if there's like chaperones around, and
I don't
if
see
everything's
anybody at the moment.
all right, and if everything's in the clear, he's gonna pull out a little what's an appropriate term? Like a little rolled thing, and light it up and just have a little discreet puff.
So you have a few moments, you collect yourself, take a minute to kind of calm your nerves. And then what do you do from there?
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna spend a little time here, just relax a little bit. Pool water looks nice. It's relaxing. It flows back and forth. Get a nice buzz on.
Excellent.
Just gonna chill out by the pool.
Right? You can hear Salty the sea lion in his little area, not too far from the pool. Just, sounds like he's snoring at this point.
Arr, arr.
He's kind of. You hear back as he opens up an eye. He just kind of responds to you. Grimjar. Stacy's right there. You've been dancing. I mean, Things are okay. But what is it that you want to be doing right now?
I want to like find Zork. I've been like trying to like get away, but everyone's like crowding around me, and Stacy's up my grill, and I'm just like, whatever. I mean, you're cool and all, but shit.
All right. All right.
Is
Why
Myrna near
don't
me?
you? Myrna is off. She's over. We look over for Myrna, and she is drinking some punch, just kind of grinning, like the cat that caught the canary. Like she has gotten away with something amazing.
Do I see her smiling like that?
It depends. Are all your eyes on Grimjar
Oh, of
right
course
now,
they
or are
are.
you scanning the room?
I actually am now.
If you would like to, you can absolutely make me a roll to see if you notice.
Well, I also want to keep an eye on that ballot box to make sure, no nefarious actions are happening
Of
to
course.
pad the numbers. I'm
Mhm.
keeping an eye. I'm the brains of the group, so I'm watching the people, and I don't recognize duplicates or anything like that.
The moment she looks away, I'm gonna
Right.
try to like slink back into the crowd.
All right. Stacy, why don't you give me a roll to see if you notice Myrna grinning? And then Grimjar,
Five.
give me a roll to see if... So 2 out of 3?
5, yeah.
Or...
No, you said 2 dice? Both 5s. You're muted.
How am I? You notice Myrna grinning? Absolutely. That is the grin of someone who has just done something.
So either she's done a prank or she stuffed the ballot box. I rush over to the ballot and I stand there watching. I'm very worried about this crown because I did my hair just right for the crown to fit right there.
All right. Grimjar, she is scooting off. Make your roll to escape.
I wish I could throw these dice away.
Oh no!
Snake eyes again.
I drag him with me.
Yes, she takes you with her. Like, Grimjar, you have to help me. Something has happened.
Yeah.
I need you to look out.
Sure.
Myrna, being fairly jealous of Stacy, is going to come over to Grimjar and kind of lean over to him and be like, "Hey, you want to go for a walk or something?"
It's really stuffy in here. Yeah, that'd be cool. Stacy, you don't mind that, right? And I'm gonna like rub her back.
Oh no, it's okay.
You're a doll. No, pinch her cheek.
All right. And Myrna takes Grimjar out of the gym. Stacy, lose 2 hope.
No.
As the object of your affection has been rusted away from you.
Did I lose 2 for my second?
By the other object of your
bad
affection.
roll?
No, I'm not going to make you lose for the bad roll on that one. You've lost quite. Myrna saw and came to your rescue, so we'll let that stand. All right. So you only have Myrna to contend with, and Myrna's cool. She's just chatting with you. She's not. She doesn't seem to be chatting you up. She just seems to be chatting.
For being almost unnoticed all the time, I pretty much like everyone, and everyone likes me.
Yep.
As everyone's coming up to the ballot box to put their ballots in, I make sure that I thank them for their generous vote for Stacy. And I give them a wave and a wink and
Love it.
we'll dance later.
Let's see. I want you to roll me all 3 of your dice because I want you to roll with your roll here to see how well your campaigning is going at the moment.
How many?
All 3.
All 3. Oh no. Mm-hmm. 2 5s and a 6.
Oh wow. Okay, you are phenomenal. You are racking up those points. People are loving you.
Thank Thank you. Thank you so
Absolutely
much.
loving you.
Thank you. I hope you like the prom so far. I did all the decorations myself. Yes.
People are congratulating you. They're thanking you. They're like, "Liz, we're having so much fun, Stacy. This is amazing. You're the best. Oh my God.
Oh.
This is so
Well, you should have
radical."
seen. Oh, thank you. You should have seen some of the other girls and their bogus decorations. I mean, really bad to the bone. Gagged me with a
Oh.
spoon. They were terrible. But these, I want to do the space because we're heading to space soon, you know? Again.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that Star Wars movie. Like, we're totally going to be all up in there.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You don't think it's too cheesy, do you?
No. Oh my God. Jeez.
And
no,
look at the
it's
lunar
amazing.
landing. I can't wait when right during the pinnacle of what I've planned, it's going to take off. I had to pay extra for that. Well,
Oh,
the prom
but that's
committee
like,
did, but you
that's,
know, I'm in.
That's like when you're going to get your crown, right?
Of course, yeah. It'll sit right here.
Oh my God. You are amazing.
Bitchin'.
So Stacy's being congratulated and chatted up and is doing a fantastic job campaigning for herself. Zork, let's have you roll all 3 of your dice at the moment because you are the stoner, and let's see how well you're doing at regaining your composure.
I've got a 1, a 3, and a 5.
All right, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. You're maybe another minute or so, and if you think you've got it under control. No one has caught you with the smoke. You're doing all right.
I imagine I'm having a
sorry.
conversation with Salty. It's like one-sided,
Yes.
just like airing my grievances and yeah.
Every now and again you get an is kind of an empathetic noise. Alrighty. From Jar, you've just been drug out by this girl. Do you want to stay and continue to talk to Myrna, or are you trying to find Zork?
I'm sociable. I'll mingle with Myrna. I mean, did you want to dance like in just the 2 of us?
I mean, sure, that could be fun.
Yeah, just so stressful in there.
Yeah.
Could I try to regain some
Yes,
hope?
you could absolutely try and regain some hope from dancing with Myrna.
Okay. Is that just 1 hope?
You got 1 hope back? Alright. Alrighty. Alright, so as you are all out doing your thing, you, Zork, you overhear some chaperones talking about some hooligans. That was beautiful object work right there. No, don't eat it. Don't eat it. That's terrible. Don't do that.
No, it goes in the pool.
There you go. There you go. You hear some chaperones talking about hooligans and something about can't quite make it out, like a motorcycle gang and something about college credits and is a scholarship gone bad. And none of that makes any sort of sense. And you're not sure if it's the pot or if just the chaperones maybe had some punch and don't know what's happening either. But something feels like they're on alert about something that might be happening. Stacy, as you are campaigning, the door bursts open and about probably 8 or 9 kids walk in, kind of dressed for prom. There's a very casual prom look, and they seem to be mingling, and they don't really greet anybody. They go straight over to the punch bowl and just kind of get a couple of cups of punch and then just stand around and are just looking at everybody.
Do
It's a
I
little
recognize
strange.
them? Because, I'm pretty popular. So I know everybody, even in the smart classes, because, So do I recognize any of them from our school?
Why don't you go ahead and roll 2d6.
A 1 and a 3.
All right. No, you do not recognize either of them. And Stacy, as you're trying to place them, you hear somebody whisper something about the Brainiac being overly concerned with what people think of her. Almost like a... I can't really place where it came from, but it doesn't feel great, and you're trying to figure out what that was about, and you lose sight of the people who came in to grab the punch. Strange.
I was gonna see if they voted yet. I'll find them. They're around somewhere. And I go back to the ballot box.
That is, speak for your DM forgot what happens on actual failures.
Oh no.
Oops. I forgot that your reputation or your secret comes out and complicates things for you slightly.
Oh, no.
I forgot all about that. There's a whole point to having those things.
Okay.
My bad.
That's all right. So, so all of a sudden, people know that
Someone's just whispering about
I'm worried.
some Brainiac being overly concerned with what people think of her.
I forgot. I'm looking at my notes. I can't find what my thing was.
It's all right.
Oh, I care about what people think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. Oh no. But if they think I'm over the top or they don't like me, then they won't vote for me. I don't know what to do. I wonder if I could get someone to help me. I know. Myrna will help me. I'll go find her.
All right. So you leave Prom to go find Myrna.
Yes, I need some help. I need a lot of help with changing everyone's opinion of me, because I really do want to win the crown, and I don't want anyone to think badly of me. I did try my best, So I go look for Myrna.
Aw. Thank you for the bits, Fraser. So you head out to see Grimjar and Myrna dancing. Just like...
Oh. Yeah, slow dancing?
I don't know, Grimjar. Are they slow dancing or are they just dancing?
He's kind of doing like the Charleston, and he's also telling her how toned she is and how he really respects how toned she is. He's like just telling her how he feels about her.
Thank you. I work out really hard. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
So I gather that... Oh, look, Grimjar's trying to be friendly to Myrna also. I'm sure they won't mind if I cut in. Myrna, darling, I need your help.
Yeah, good dance. Thanks, Grimjar. And she reaches out her hand and just kind of shakes
her hand.
Shakes his hand.
Ow. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Grimjar, maybe you could help too. Right. Maybe you could help too, Grimjar. Apparently, there's a word going about that people don't like me, and I don't know what to do.
That's bullshit.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Would you come inside and help people see that I'm really a nice person, and I would make a great queen,
I gotta use the bathroom though. I'll meet you back in there. All right.
Oh well.
It's okay. It's okay. Stacy, why don't we go get a glass of punch? I'm sure you'll feel better afterwards, and we can talk.
Oh yes, I did pick out the punch, and it's just perfect. Yes, let's go.
I have no doubt.
Let's go
get some punch.
Okay, so I go in there with Myrna.
Myrna pours you a glass of punch, and hands it over. Now, Myrna's smart. She has spiked it with a fruit-flavored vodka, so you cannot tell that it has been spiked.
Oh, that's even better.
Because I've had that happen before.
Oh no. Well, Stacy being
Sour apple pucker and punch was not a smart decision.
Oh no. Well, Stacy's a good girl, so she's really never tasted it before anyway, so she wouldn't recognize it. So I would just drink it to fortify myself because my friend Myrna, whom I love, would never hurt me. So I drink it down.
All right. You have drank the spiked punch.
And
you feel a little better. You
feels great. I'll take another one.
Okay.
So this is better than when I taste tested it earlier tonight.
Oh, it had time to let all the flavors
That
mingle.
must be it.
That's what it...
Yeah, that must be it.
It doesn't matter what anyone thinks. You know who you are, and that's what's important, right?
Thanks, Myrna. I knew you would help me.
My pleasure.
And I kind of go in for the hug, but kind of that don't even touch her hug.
Yeah. The little side. Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
You know, don't want to mess up the face.
Mm-hmm. Not the face. There's a lot of makeup. And so Myrna will excuse herself now that you're feeling a little better, and she's gonna go off. And you notice Myrna is looking at one of the cheerleaders, and seems to be like trying to psych herself up.
Oh.
And turns around, walks back, grabs a cup of punch, and then just like drinks the entire thing.
Good idea.
You know, I was kind of thirsty.
Good idea. It definitely has helped me, and I think that this night's going to be fantastic.
I'm sure you're right. And Myrna smiles and tries to make her way across the room to the cheerleader.
And I go back to smiling and waving and trying to recapture more votes. I must be charming. Look at, they're all smiling and laughing at me.
Zork, you have just heard some strange stuff from a bunch of chaperones. What would you like to do about all of that? Or do you particularly care?
I mean, that's weird. None of it really made any sense, though, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
All right.
I think I'm going to, I'm gonna go to the little Orcs room and get some water and, like, rinse out my mouth so people can't smell what I've been doing.
All right.
And maybe run into Grimjar.
All right.
Grimjar's vandalizing the bathroom.
I'm going back for another. I'm going back for another cup of punch. It was really good.
Oh,
details, please.
He is drawing Myrna squishing Stacy's head between her thighs. And he's like, I'm sorry, but this is my masterpiece.
I mean, the likeness is pretty stunning, actually.
Zork.
Wow, my night might just change.
Hey, so...
Yeah, right, you kind of leapt in a huff.
Well, I mean, you know, who hangs around the dance floor at prom is like a square thing to do, you know?
Right, only losers, right?
Well, I mean, so, like, I guess you and Stacy are like, that's fine. It's, you know.
Look, it's everyone in me, man.
Oh.
But, you know, that's not for me. I don't want that, you know? Really dig your glasses.
Oh, thanks. They're just, you know, it's
You're
just
all
my
right.
style.
You look like you were crying or something. Your eyes are kind of.
But no, please, no. It's just relaxing by the pool. Just you know, you know.
How's old Salty doing?
He's okay. I mean, he's pretty insightful actually for a sea lion. Yeah. If you ever,
You talk to Salty.
yeah, if you ever have some problems, just go, talk to him, see what. It just helps talking to people. I mean,
I once put a voice recorder under Salty, and then uh, spoke through it and made people think that Salty was talking to them. That was pretty funny.
no shit.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of have a thing for gestures towards the wall.
Right. No,
I don't care. Yeah.
uh, wow. Okay. I didn't think you were like the prankish sorts, but that's
No one notices, man. It's great.
yeah.
But hey, I just want you to know, man. I really love you. I respect you, and you're really smart, and I think you're really handsome, and just want you to know that.
Um. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's cool, man. So
Is that weird to
like,
say? I'm sorry.
no, it's right. Like I think, like I thought you were really cool for a long time too.
No shit. Great. Thanks.
Yeah, it's just like
Appreciate that.
you do your own thing and people don't give you shit for it. Like people are always like, you know, saying stuff about me and calling me weird and whatever. It's just like, you just do your own thing and no
Yeah.
one no one seems to bother you.
Well, don't look too far into it. I mean, I'm just trying to, I just want to make sure I'm not leaving any, loose ends, before we go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like
Do you
this
have
is the
any
last
legacies
night,
you
right?
want to? I mean, I don't know any legacies you want to put out there into the school before you leave.
Yeah, I got something planned for tonight. I think it's gonna be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
hmm
He'll step forward and put his hand against the wall. What do
Do you want to see?
hell yeah.
Okay, come on. I'll take him out of the bathroom and back to the dance floor.
Grimton, that was smooth as fuck.
No one notices
Whew,
me.
I'm blushing.
How you doing, Stacy?
These lights are so cool. Who hung these lights? Look, it's all like a space station in here. I love this. Hey, Myrna, are you gonna get some more punch for me? Cause we should get some punch.
I think you might need some water.
Water. Okay, what's water? I don't know. Hey, did you vote for Stacy? Stacy for president. I mean, prom queen. I think you should vote for Stacy. That's me. This punch is really good. You should vote for the punch too. And then I kind of just sit down and get really quiet.
Yeah, we're gonna go take a walk.
Where are we going?
Let's go to the field or something where you can get some air and some water.
Air.
We'll see the real stars outside. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's more stars outside. Of course. Yes, let's go outside.
Okay.
I picked out some good punch.
You really, really did.
These are awesome.
Myrna is feeling a
Look
little
at
bad
my
at the
hands.
moment.
My hands are disappearing, and they're just coming back again. And oh, there they are. And look, I can wave with a queen. Vote for Stacy. That's me.
Yep. Let's go to the field and get water and air, and let's fix your hair. Gotta make sure you look. Gotta make sure you look good for your crown.
Did you vote for me, Mia? I love you so much. Thank you for voting for me.
Oh,
I didn't think I was gonna beat you, but I think I'm going to. But I love you.
Oh, that's
And then I
great,
probably
sweetie.
throw up on you.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Should I roll
Yeah,
to see
you
how
do.
badly I
Go for it. Let's see how much of a disaster that became.
I think my constitution's pretty good. I only had a 1 and a
1 and a 4. It's not awful, but it happened. Okay. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, outside.
Let's.
That's a good idea.
Outside. Stacy, you are sick. You have drunk the punch. I'm gonna have to roll some dice for you, my friend. Getting sick off the spiked punch is a D8 worth of hope loss. So, I only rolled a 1. You only lose 1 hope. That is very, very lucky for you.
Constitution.
Because that could have been an 8.
I have a really good
As you guys are walking towards the little orc's room to get cleaned
I
up,
got my arm around her.
Irna looks a little guilty, and a little sad, that she's been thrown up on, and
Sorry about that.
she kind of deserved it since she's the one who spiked the punch. Things happen. There are consequences to your actions, kids. And as you are walking, you see the group that were in the gym heading towards the pool.
Hey, you guys, did you vote for Stacy? Because I don't recognize those colors that you're wearing, and I don't think you voted, so you should totally go vote for me.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Vote
No
for
worries.
Stacy!
Stacy, got it. Yeah, okay. Myrna just calls you into the bathroom at that point.
Okay, I'm coming.
All right. Zork and Grimjar, you are making your way back into the gym as you see Myrna hauling Stacy away, looking a little grossed out and a little upset, and looking like something got spilled down the front of her, and you don't think that Myrna spilled anything on her.
Is that the color of the punch?
Yeah.
Too much sugar, man. It'll make you sick.
Hey, Grimjar, I'm gonna be the queen and you be my king, okay?
Damn right, girl. You can clean yourself up.
Okay.
You're a star.
Yes, I'm a star. Like the stars in the sky. Look at the stars in the bathroom.
I'd shake my head at Myrna.
Man, tonight keeps getting better and better. And I'm going to grab Grimjar's hand and take him over to the big paper mache lunar lander.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to climb inside and be like, come on, quick, while no one's looking.
I mean, that's easy for me. No one notices me. I'll just go.
All right, so I will show him the sort of like setup I've got. So here's what I got planned, right? Like when things hit their peak tonight, my buddy over at the DJ booth is going to start playing some Pink Floyd, and then this baby's going to go off and turn this entire gym into a great big hot box.
The
It's
Gnome.
gonna be
Great
amazing.
song, man.
Yeah. Ooh. It's kind of it's a very like close quarters, cramped little paper mache model, and it's kind of dark. And Zorka is gonna lean over and try and kiss Grimjar.
All right.
It's a lot of dope, man.
not sure what that was.
Grimjar doesn't know how to kiss people.
The tusks are getting in the way.
He'll let it happen, though.
All right. Each of you can roll a d6 and regain some hope.
Can we go past 20, or is 20 the max?
20 is the max.
3. I'm at full.
Yay! How are you doing? Are you at max again?
Yeah, I'm back up at 20.
Zork? I guess my mic cut out when I said your name, so I apologize. All right, so you are full up on hope. You guys are making out in a would-be hot box. Let's see here. Yep, this is my prom night now. Is Myrna. She's holding Stacy's hair back.
Oh, thank you for holding my hair back, Myrna. I don't know what I was about. That was a bad one.
Yeah.
It must have been something I ate. I don't remember eating anything pink, though. I don't know what it was. Probably something. Maybe I probably just had too much punch in the sugar. I mean, the sugar in the punch is probably what it was.
Yeah, it's you'll be fine. It'll be okay. We'll get some water in you and we'll get you cleaned up and you'll be all right.
Vote for Stacy. Vote for Stacy. Are we leaving the bathroom?
Yeah, once you're feeling better.
I'm cleaning off my tusks.
Oh god, I didn't even think about that. That's a visual.
Something's stuck on that one. I'm
No.
trying to look at it. Okay, I think I'm good. We can go back out now, I think.
All right. Let's sit and get air for a second. Myrna
we're
gives you
going
some
outside
water.
to see the stars. Let's go outside to see the stars, Myrna, because I love looking at the stars with you.
Okay. So Myrna gets you some water. And
this doesn't taste the same.
Well, you need to hydrate after being sick.
Rehydrate. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You're the best.
Let's clean you up. And she starts cleaning your makeup up a little bit, like doing.
All smeared.
She pulls out a makeup bag. She starts taking it off to reapply it. We'll get you fixed up.
My
We'll fix
David Bowie stripes are dripping.
Yeah, it's the saddest of proms. Myrna stops and helps and gets you cleaned up. So you will be feeling better soonish.
Thank you, Myrna. You're the best.
I try.
I just pat her shoulder or pat whatever I can reach on the floor, like her kneecap.
As you are patting your kneecap and Zork and Grimjar, as you are making out inside of a lunar landing module, you hear a horrible noise that cuts over the music. And it sounds like the squealing of metal and a very angry sea lion.
Poor Salty. I will peek out the top. I'll grab Zork's face and pull him away and then peek out.
You see the music stop, even the DJ is like, what the hell? As the music kind of gets turned down for a second. And you hear more squealing of metal and Salty's bark. Sounding semi-alarmed.
Can I hear him from the bathroom? Or am I too busy throwing up?
You can hear it from the bathroom. It is loud. I don't.
Okay.
Sea lions they echo.
Okay.
Did we know that the bees were coming to screw with Salty?
There was a rumor that something was going to happen. You weren't sure what.
Oh
If
no,
anything.
Myrna, we gotta go out. Stars, because Salty sounds like he wants me to come swimming with him. I hear it. And we should go.
You want to go swimming with the sea
Oh
lion?
yeah, that's what he wants. So let's go.
Okay.
Maybe we should go check that out and like.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, but make out some more after.
You got it. And he'll pinch Zork's chin and slide out and come out.
I stare at his ass.
It's a good move.
Good move.
All right, so the music is all.
I see Grimjar leaving, and I stare at his ass also.
Why is everyone obsessed with that dude's ass? So the music has been turned down. There's not a lot of people that are leaving Prom. People are like, hey, it's just the Salty, like, barking. It's fine. Turn the music back up. We want to dance. But
who wants to go swimming with Salty? Let's go outside and swim with Salty. Vote for Stacy.
But the four of you, Zork, Myrna, Stacy, and Gremjar, seem to be more concerned with what's happening over with Salty as the four of you rush towards the pool. Stacy, as you are rushing, I'd like you to go ahead and roll 2 dice for me and let me know how many successes you get, and we'll see how if you're getting a little bit more sobered up.
A 2 and a 5.
Okay, so you're starting to feel better. You one success, so you're probably not slurring as much. You're definitely buzzed, but you're not feeling as bad.
Okay.
And you don't feel sick to your stomach anymore.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Because that was giving me the dry heaves, but good. Okay, we should check on Salty. Myrna.
Yeah, let's go. So the four of you race over. A pickup truck and what looks like a ramp coming down off it, and a bunch of kids trying to herd Salty up the ramp and into the back of their truck.
No one steals our sea lion! Come on, Myrna, let's get him. And I charge after him. I just have enough liquid courage in me to go for it.
All
right.
She's gonna kill them.
All right, so Stacy rushes them. What do Zork and Grimjar do?
I'm yelling, no one steps on a church in my town!
I am following Grimjar, whatever he decides to do.
Is Myrna going with Stacy?
Myrna just kind of sighs, looks at Stacy, looks down at her own biceps, and goes, "God damn it!" and starts charging in.
Yeah, all
Stacy's gonna get killed.
Yay, my hero.
Yeah. And I want to kind of like run down to the side and see if there's anyone with like the keys are in the ignition in the truck.
All right.
Like in the flurry, maybe like run past, sock a punch, and then try to go towards this.
All right. Go ahead and roll me 2 dice.
2 and a 2.
Okay, so all right, let's see here. So unfortunately, as you go to sock him in the jaw, you miss, and the guy turns to you, "Oh, funny man wants to throw a punch," and just decks you.
And I scream because it's Grimjaw. Was it Grimjaw?
Well, it's Grimjaw that just got punched in the jaw.
Yeah, so I scream, and I rush over to Grimjaw.
I go to the guy who just hit Grimjaw, and I try to do some like sweet Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts moves.
Awesome. All right, roll me. I think I'm gonna let you do strange on this one as well. So go ahead and roll me 3, and let me know what you've got.
A 3, a 6, and a 5.
All right, so that's 2 successes. Yay! So you catch him off guard with your sweet John Van Damme moves, and you freak him out, and he goes backwards and whacks his head on the back of the truck, and just kind of like and then slumps down as your hand comes out and smacks him right in the throat, and he goes down. Myrna looks over at the person who is kind of setting up the board for Salty to go up, and just comes over and bull rushes it off the truck, so there's no way for Salty to get into the car anymore.
I stand up after I make sure Grimjaw is okay, and I just kick at the first person near me.
All right.
My prom dress probably gets caught around my ankles and stuff, but I'm not going to have anyone hurting Grimjaw.
All right, so go ahead and roll me your 2d6.
My heroes.
A 4 and a 5.
All right, 2 successes. Woo! You whack the crap out of that guy, and he goes flying backwards and lands on his butt. All right, Grimjar, what would you like to do?
So how many people are there? How many?
There are 8 people, though 2 of them have now hit the ground, so there are 6. There are 2. I mean, you didn't kill them because obviously this is high school. We don't kill people in high school. We don't condone that. They are effectively taken out of the fight. The fight has left them. So there are 6 people currently.
I'm going to continue with my original plan. Instead of the tossing punches, I'm just going to try to slink away and try to go into the truck.
All right. You are the invisible, so go ahead and roll me 3 dice, please.
A 1, a 2, and a 3.
Your dice are not happy with you tonight.
Oh no.
So I would say you get into the truck, but the keys are not in the ignition. It's still a failure, so let's see here. I'm going to hold on to how that a failure, how your reputation and secret hinders you in a little bit.
I pull stick a gum out of my pocket and start chewing it.
All right.
Try to stick it into the ignition.
All right. Okay. I will let you
MacGyver
definitely
style.
work on that. So you were chewing gum to stick it into the ignition. Zork, you have very effectively taken out this guy, and Grimjar is now in the truck. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to try and strike my most intimidating karate pose and try and intimidate these hooligans into running away.
All right, go ahead and roll with strange. So 3.
A 1, and a 6.
All right, so I'm gonna say 2 of them look at you, look at the guy on the ground, and fuck this, we're out of here, and they take off sprinting.
I shout out, you should have voted for Stacy!
Perfect. Myrna is gonna go after one of the guys that is actively near Salty, and she shrugs her leather jacket or Letterman's jacket off and just starts going to town. And I will roll for her to see how it goes.
Get him, Stacy! Get him, Myrna. I'm Stacy.
Oh, that's a 1 and 1 and a 3. Oh, no. So she's trying so hard to wail on him, but this guy's just kind of, she's shorter than he is, so he just kind of stuck his arm out and it's got her by the forehead as she's swinging wildly. And yeah, that's awesome. Basically, he does a weird move and pantses her.
Oh no.
And so she trips as she's trying to get a better advantage as her tuxedo pants go around her thighs.
So I scream at seeing her that happened to her, and I run over and I kick that guy too.
All right, go ahead and roll. Roll 2d6 for me.
5 and 2.
All right, you kick him. He does not go down, but you do cause him to back off of Stacy as her face gets tinged with red, and her shyness coming out as she's been pantsed in front of the three of you. All right, Grimjar, you've been chewing this gum, and you shove it into the ignition. What are you hoping to accomplish with that?
To stop them from leaving.
I think that you've pretty well accomplished that. So is there anything else that you would like to do?
Well, let's help get Salty back to his enclosure. So I know my dress is ruined. It's got puke on it.
No, I'm gonna go out and just try to start throwing punches again.
So Grimjar's gonna throw punches. Stacy, you're gonna help try and get Salty back. Zork, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight beside my man.
All right.
Woo!
All right, you two, roll me some beautiful punch action. Stacy, roll to see how good you are at persuading Salty to go back in his enclosure.
Salty, come on! 1 and a 3.
1 and a 5.
All right, so okay, I like this because both Grimjar and Zork got 1 success. So Grimjar lands the first punch. Zork comes and lands the second and just knocks the same guy, both on the same guy, just lays them flat. Best teamwork ever. Stacy, you're trying so hard.
You know when you get pushed and your feet kind of just scramble, but nothing happens? Yeah.
Nothing is really...
And he's slippery. He's probably kind of slippery.
Thanks, Die Hard Dice.
Yeah, he's...
What did I miss?
We're trying...
No, I succeeded on Die Hard Dice instead of my crappy dice.
Oh, there you go.
He changed out his dice. Don't forget, we are doing a giveaway for Die Hard Dice tonight. You can type #prom into our chat on Twitch right now and be entered to win a set of Die Hard Dice.
Even if you're just lurking.
Yes. Not Prawim, like Logan just put. It's Prime! There we go.
So Stacy's still pushing, trying to get Salty. Come on, Salty, let's go!
Myrna pulls up her tuxedo pants and loses some hope because she has been humiliated.
Come on, Myrna, you can help me with this. You're strong. You're stronger than I am. You can help me push Salty. Help. We got to get him back in his enclosure. He needs to be in the water.
All right, she will attempt to help. And get 1 success. So she manages to kind of herd him a little bit in the right direction while still trying to, keep an eye on I think there are now 3 people standing. So So there are still 3 people up. Salty is being moved back into his enclosure. And let's go ahead. Zork, what is it you would like to do?
Things seem to be going really well. So we're just going to keep on, trying to protect them as they put Salty back. And if anyone gets too close, then it's a karate chop.
All right. All right, so go ahead and roll me 2 dice to see how.
A 1 and a 3.
Oh, you are doing your best, but
I think I slip on some pool water as I'm trying to do a high kick.
Yeah, and you fall backwards. Grimjar, I would like you to roll me 2d6 to see if you can catch Zork as he falls.
That's 2 6s.
You not only catch him, but it's like this beautiful, almost like it was planned moment as he goes backwards, and you catch him and pull him into a deep dip. Would you like to do anything or say anything while you have him in your arms in such a position?
No, he's not smart enough to do that. Well, actually, he would be
Okay.
smart enough to do it now.
I was gonna say, aren't you like super intelligent?
Yeah.
That's me.
Don't get wet.
That's your no, it's
Yet.
I'm guessing right now I don't have much of a chance with Grimjar, that's for sure.
Wow.
You had a yet at the end of
And he'll like try to spin Zork towards the baddies in kind of
All right.
a dance.
All right, Zork, you have been caught gracefully by the object of your affection. He gives you a witty one-liner and puts you back up on your feet. And sends you in the direction of those you were trying to assail. Stacy, let's see are you still trying to help Salty, or are you going to go after one of the other guys?
No, I'm still pushing Salty.
Okay, go ahead and roll me some strength.
Nope. 1 and a 2.
You are trying really hard.
I'm slipping on the
as
water, probably.
And as people are, more and more people are hearing this commotion, they're coming out to see you pushing Salty and just not
Everyone
making any
come,
effect.
help.
And you're hearing a couple titters as people are seeing you slipping on this water. Lose to hope as the people are kind of laughing at you at the moment. Sorry. I feel bad being mean. Myrna is going to go after one of the guys. And then she figures maybe once the guys are gone, she can have a better time of helping Salty once he's not feeling attacked. Okay, so Myrna is going to... one of the guys is starting to come up behind Stacy to pull her off of Salty, and Myrna tackles him in a classic football move and just nails him to the ground with a full body slam, taking him out of the fight.
Thank you, Myrna. Thank you so much. I tried to get up and I try to adjust everything.
All right.
And wave it at people. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm trying to help Salty, our school mascot. We love him. We should help him. He needs help.
A couple of people actually stop giggling and start walking forward like they're going to actually
help.
Thank
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So you have 2 guys left. So Zork and Grimjar, are you each taking one? Or are you going after the same one? What would you guys like to do?
1 each, I think.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll for me, gentlemen.
So one die keeps rolling ones. 1 and a 6.
3 and a 5.
That 6 is in. All right, each of you get a success, and you knock your person that you are assailing right to the ground. And Stacy, go ahead and roll again for me, but I want you to roll with 3 dice because you're using your influence as would-be prom queen to try and help more people come and bring Salty back to where he belongs.
2, 5, and 6.
Great. You get enough people to come over and they help.
Thank you. Just give him a push. He's working toward the water. To get back, just give him a push or a gentle nudge. Careful.
So you do an excellent job of orchestrating people moving Salty back into his pen.
And I'm adjusting.
And all while adjusting. Zork and Grimjaw have finished off each of their assailants, and they are all kind of sitting, all nursing some bruises. Myrna is still on top of the guy she knocked on the ground with the body check and is still punching him. This is the guy who pantsed her. She's not happy. And as occurring, now the chaperones start showing up. And one of the chaperones grabs a hold of Mira and pulls her off the guy. She's got, a bloody nose, and she's spitting angry and just still throwing punches at the air. Zork and Grimjar, you guys are looked over for any injuries. And then the three of you, because Myrna is being hauled off to the office potentially for unladylike conduct.
Orc-like conduct.
Orc-like conduct. To be questioned about what happened here. As the campus security arrives and the miscreants from Beach Bay High are rounded up and sent off campus. But you have managed to foil the kidnapping of Salty the Sea Lion.
We did it, guys, but we
the
gotta...
truck is stuck there, potentially.
Yeah, it's going to be a tow truck being called.
We've got to go back up, Myrna. We've got to go help her.
Well, at the moment, you've got a bunch of chaperones in front of you asking you questions. So.
Oh, okay.
You might need to deal with them before you can help Myrna. So, one of the chaperones is the vice principal and comes over. What on earth were you doing?
They tried to take Salty. They tried to take our school mascot, and we were just defending Salty and not letting him get away with it. A terrible prank on a terrible night, and I'll never get that crown. And I start crying.
Yeah, I mean, who would prank prom night? That's just rude.
Atrocious. How unpatriotic.
I worked so hard, I've got the space theme, and the lunar's gonna go off any minute now, and I just keep babbling on and on about all the things that went wrong on my prom night.
Stacy, I want, I'm gonna have a couple of you. Zork, first of all, roll me 3 dice.
A 5, a 5, and a 1.
All right, 2 successes is enough, for they do not think that you were being facetious. So you passed your deception check.
We're sneaking D&D into this game.
It's a little bit easier for me to sometimes to speak in terms of D&D. As I said, I was probably altering the system just a little bit to make it a little easier, since it's a little complicated. Grimjar, you also should make a deception check for me, please.
Just 2 dice?
Mm-hmm. Unless you want to use the invisible, which I think you can in this situation.
A 1, a 3, and a 3.
The class clown is saying who would prank anybody on prom night. I think we might have to inspect your locker, mister.
Please don't.
Alright, so, Grimjar...
I saved Salty, let me go.
He was here to help save Salty.
Yeah, this guy's a hero. He saved the school mascot. Come on.
They were going to take Salty away, and that's just terrible. Who knows what they would have done to our poor school mascot? And I start crying.
Stacy, roll me... roll for me, please, with 2 dice.
I really appreciate what you guys are doing here.
A 3 and a 2. That's like big alligator terror. Oh, it's just terrible. I'm drooling a little probably too, and I still smell like vomit.
I think perhaps, Stacy, you should go clean yourself up. You look like you've had a rough evening.
I've been looking like I've been pushing a seal, and I ate something funny that was pink. I'm gonna go inside.
All right. So, Stacy, I have to 5 hope, please. So sorry. Oh, that was a lot.
I still have
All
a
right.
little bit of hope.
You still have a little. You have ways of. You can ask NPCs to dance. I will be very clear. You can do that, absolutely. It does not have to be a PC. There is still hope. There's still time. Grimjar. So unfortunately, Stacy's pleas did not quite make it to getting you out of this. Sork, you were making a case as well, so go ahead and roll me 2 dice, please.
A 1 and a 1.
All right. I think that is quite a lot of protestation on your behalf, Mr. Grimjar. I think why don't we go visit your locker now? And the vice principal stands up and basically makes it clear that in no uncertain terms are you getting away with not having your locker searched. Now, you haven't actually been the one to be setting up this prank tonight, so is there anything in your locker?
Yeah, there's a bunch of silly string. There's definitely a bunch of markers that are different colors. There's some sparklers. There's probably several fake poops, some fake puke. Balloons, as they open up, the balloons just kind of come out and just kind of begin to bounce down the. They don't have any strings on them, so they have to like fall down on the ceiling. Some water balloons on the bottom, and a picture of Zork in the back.
Okay, so everything gets confiscated except for your picture of Zork, which is left in your locker. But anything that could be used for a prank is confiscated, and you are let go with a warning saying that if any funny business happens, you will be held accountable.
Uh-oh. I vandalized the bathroom.
The vice principal just walks away because she just had no idea what to do with you at this point. Just, I need a drink. Just walks off.
The pencil on the ceiling, stuck in the ceiling above your desk too. I kind of flipped it up into the ceiling. I just want you to know before
Try
you
the
jump in.
punch.
All right, so the vice principal
Admitting to all my
is just
mistakes before.
absolutely just disgusted and walks away because she can't think of anything to do. I mean, literally, it's the last night of what are they going to do to you? Aside from take away your stuff.
Please keep me here again. I have so many ideas. And no one notices me.
All right, so a few minutes later, Grimjar appears looking a little, actually kind of confident and a little bit badass in the way, like, fuck it. He kind of just handled that, like, whatever. So he comes out, and Stacy, you return from the bathroom. You've wiped your face. You've taken some deep breaths. You're better now, and the 3 of you come back together. What is it the 3 of you would like to do? I will say that the announcement of Prom Queen is going to happen in approximately 15 or so minutes.
Okay. All right, guys. Do I look okay? Do I look all right? I just
Not even
reapplied my
looking
lipstick and.
Not even looking at her, I'm just like, bruises look kind of good on you.
It is what it is.
I think they're looking at me though. Thanks, guys. Thank you
Stacey,
so
you're radiant,
much.
You're a star. You are vibrant like the sun. You're gonna win.
You.
I promise.
Thank you.
And I begin to make my way
let's-
towards the battle boxes.
Okay. All right, let's go. Okay. I got this. I wish Myrna was here though.
I'm gonna try to sabotage the ballot boxes so Stacy wins.
All right. All right.
Why?
Roll the die hard dice.
They're there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 3 because you are the class clown, and this is not exactly something that's out of your wheelhouse.
A 5, a 5, and a 6.
That ballot box is stuffed, and no one saw you do it.
Yes. But I don't know it either. Okay, I hope vote for Stacy. I know there's a couple more. They're closing it up. They're closing up the box. Oh. Okay.
So
I do put one in each one of the other ones. It just like tells each one of them how I feel about them.
nice.
Because that's kind of my thing. I have to tell everyone how I feel
Aw.
about them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing the entire.
Isn't
Great.
Stacy insufferable enough without her winning? Saying that so Stacy can't hear me.
Vote for Stacy.
I think it's funnier that she wins.
All right. So people are milling about. There's some slow songs being played at the moment. A few minutes later, Myrna comes back out of the principal's office. Her shirt has got torn, so it basically she looked at it and she just tore the sleeves off, so it's kind of got like this ripped, almost muscle tank look with her tuxedo pants. And she's got a little tiny bit of dried blood in the corner of her mouth, and she just walks over to the cheerleader and kind of grabs the cheerleader around the waist and goes, "You wanna?" And the cheerleader nods, and the two of them just walk out of prom. They don't stay, they just
Do you want to
leave.
see who won the? Oh, never mind. You go, girl.
So she just takes off.
Must be present to win.
So before Zork, it's about 10 minutes before the height of this whole thing goes off. Stacy, it's about 10 minutes before they're going to announce who is prom royalty. What is it you guys would like to do in these 10 minutes?
I'm gonna drink a lot of water and stay fresh.
Okay.
The object of my affection does not return that feeling, but I'm okay if I get the crown.
Alrighty.
I'm going to try and, as smooth as I can, slip an arm around Grimjar's waist and be like, so, want to make out some more?
Yeah, let's do that. I kind of just slink away. Are we supposed to be inside the thing when it goes off?
Oh, I just need to flip a switch. It's fine. We'll just hang out near
Okay.
it.
I love you guys.
That was amazing, but no. Oh god, Kyle did that once, like in the camera, and just like went straight in. We're like, nope. Do not need. All right, so prom at this point, Stacy, is going great. While Grimjar does not return your love for him, he seems to at least, like you and be genuine. There are plenty of other orcs in the gym. Is there anyone in particular that you would like to dance with? You may make up a person if you want, or
Do I see the one that is most likely going to get the votes for prom king?
yes, you do.
Is he or she with anybody?
Nope. They are not
Okay.
with anyone. And I will let you describe this person.
Okay. Well, they look a lot like They look a lot like him, but their hair is just a little shorter, and it looks like they've got some sort of cheesy mustache growing, 80s style.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's
Mm-hmm.
totally rad. So I head over there and ask if they'd like to dance. I have learned a lot about myself tonight, but one thing I know for sure is I am prom queen material. So if you want, do you want to dance with me? Because I think we're going to get elected prom queen and king. Do you want to? You want to dance with me?
Yeah, baby.
And it's
I'll
just
dance
as
with you.
awkward as it was in 1983.
And yeah,
Woo!
he absolutely will dance with you. And you can roll a d6 to regain some hope.
And that's divided by 2? 1.
Great, you regain 1 hope.
Woohoo! Halfway there.
All right, so Zork and Grimjar, you two have found each other. You've confessed how you feel. You are having a very fun prom night. Stacy, you are dancing with your hopefully soon-to-be prom king to your prom queen. And you are having a blast. What song plays right before the lunar module goes up?
Finally, they're playing Space Age Love Song by Flock of Seagulls.
Okay, so they are playing Space Age Love Song.
None of you guys have ever heard that song. I know you haven't. I love that song. I start
And
feeling, it's our song! Let's dance some more.
So you guys are cutting a rug. You are having a blast. Zork, I would like you to roll to see if you see the DJ try to catch your eye like it's almost time.
1 and a 2. I'm a little preoccupied.
You are very busy at the moment. Very busy at the moment. Grimjar, is there anything you wanted to accomplish, or are you very happy right now?
I mean, I'm very happy. I've done what I wanted to do so far. I'm very conscious of what Zork wanted to do, and that's a pretty good prank. So I'm focusing on Zork, but I'm also like I have my head in the game. I want to do that last prank as well.
Okay. So if you would like to roll as well, and I'm going to let you roll class clown because of your ability.
A 1, a 2, and a 5.
All right, that's enough to see the DJ trying to like catch Zork's eye.
I grab his chin and turn, and then back, and then
Right.
it's go time, baby.
All right. Do you want to do the honors, Mr. Stealthy?
Oh, never thought you'd ask.
He's gone. All right, so you.
I can't wait.
Grimjar,
Me
you
too.
successfully go and flip the switch that you need to switch that Zork was showing you, and you come back and are there with him to watch the show all unfold.
I try to have a cup ready for the cotton mouth I'm probably gonna have.
It's a good plan. Do you guys get punch? Grimjar and Zork?
Yeah.
You guys go, take some punch. There's something up with this punch.
I put 3 and 2 together, and I'm like, nice.
Nice.
Stacy was trashed.
Who do you think did
I'm
it?
singing Sayonara.
It wasn't me, so whoever it was a damn fine person.
And for a little while, I was falling in love. I'm dancing.
All right. You're dancing to Space Age Love Song. You guys have
By Flock of Seagulls.
by Flock of Seagulls. You guys have gotten yourselves a cup of very spiked punch. And the MC comes over the microphone announcing that they have done the tallies. And it's time to announce the prom court for 1983 at Summerfield High.
I give each of these guys a look.
I'm sorry, you very successfully stashed that ballot box. So they go through a little bit of, talking about each of the candidates and talking about their campaigns. And then as the music starts and the disco ball starts spinning around and looking like stars are floating around the sky and around the gym, they announce the prom king is the gentleman that you have been dancing with, Stacy. He goes up and he graciously accepts his crown. And he kind of, blows you a kiss in the audience, yeah, it's for you, babe, kind of thing. And they announce the prom queen, Stacy.
Yes! Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for voting for Stacy. This means so much to me. I have a speech prepared somewhere. I'll look for my pocketbook for the speech. It's in there. Probably.
So as you are looking for your pocketbook and you've gone up and you've accepted your crown, the lunar module begins to rise. And Stacy, those are some really awesome special effects coming out of it. You totally forgot that they were going to have, fog coming out of the bottom.
That
must have been extra. It's a little stale smelling, but And it comes up, and the disco ball is going around. There's a little breeze up there, kind of blowing through, as some fans are blowing up there, as the fog is distributed throughout the entire gym. Casey, you find your speech. And Zork and Grimjar are able to just...
Ladies and gentlemen.
Breathe deep and enjoy the show.
Oh, thank you so much for voting for me. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna go off and dance with the guy.
I think I'm getting the munchies. I think Steak and Shake's still open. You want to go?
Yeah, let's do that.
I asked Steve if he wants to go.
Steve says, hell yeah.
We'll join you guys! Wait up! Wait up!
We don't wait.
Yeah.
And that is the end of Big Gay Orcs prom night.
Oh, yay!
Everybody accomplished what they wanted to.
Close enough. I got my crown.
Stop. You got your crown. You got Steve.
I got Steve. Yeah.
You got Steve. You Grimjar was able to tell people how he felt about them, whether good or bad. And Zork, you pulled off one epic prank, and you guys snuck out before the administration caught on and was coming for you. So,
Woo!
Excellent job, guys.
And now from now on, when I say Stacy plus Steve, I make a little heart out of it, a V.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. All right, so I want to thank my players for coming out and playing tonight. Thank you for putting up with this slightly strange adventure that we went on here. Stacy, aka Ann, where can people find you? We know that you are at Kajari on Twitter and you do Curious Crafts, but is there anything else that you would like to tell people about your show?
Yes, thank you. I do Curious Crafts on Tuesday nights at 7 East. I know you guys are on the West Coast, so that's East Coast time for me. We make D&D terrain. We craft it. I say we, the royal we. And then on Friday nights, I have a co-host, and we do create homebrew campaigns on Curious Crafts at 7 o'clock East.
Excellent. And Mr. Matthew, where can people find you?
You can find me by going to nerdsmith.org and looking under the content tab for the Land Above podcast. It is an all LGBTQ plus cast podcast using the D&D 5th edition system. We would love for you to check it out. You can also find me occasionally once we start up the next season here on twitch.tv/wearenerdsmith on Wednesdays or whatever day the next season happens to be, doing Homebrew Studio. You can also catch the VODs on the Nerdsmith YouTube channel as well.
Excellent. And people can find you on Twitter at Matthew Siebert, yes?
At Matthew A. Siebert, yes.
And Zach.
I'm Zach. You can find me on Twitter at DuskFeyDruid, Fey. And you can also find me on the Nerdsmith public Discord, where I run one-shots in the gameplay channel, usually 5e, but I'm sure eventually I'll get sick of that. Maybe, probably not. But we'll see. If someone else wants to do that. So if you want to be in one of my one-shots, just go in there and say something.
Zach is awesome. And I'm Tessa. I am at Sulky Dreams on Twitter. You can find me on a variety of Nerdsmith shows and a variety of streams. I do too many things. Logan, my husband, who is producing the show tonight, is telling me that I'm always taking on too many streams and too many games, but I say there's no such thing because I love it too much. So thank you guys all for coming out. Please go ahead and enter.
Job,
oh, thank you. Enter #Prom in our chat. We'll do our giveaway here in a few minutes. And also, thank you guys again for coming out. All of the proceeds from the pin on nerdsmith.org/pride will go to the Trevor Project. So we encourage you guys all to check that out. The Trevor Project is our charity of choice and has been for the last year. We probably will always support them in some way. And every little bit helps. They do really good work in helping protect LGBT plus youth, and so we cannot say enough good things about them. So we really appreciate it if you guys would go out to nerdsmith.org/pride and pre-order the Rainbow Dragon pin. Zach has just put a bunch of emojis in the chat, which look exactly like the pin. They are amazing. They were designed by Autumn and Logan together, and I cannot wait. They look so good.
So pretty.
And so I think with that, I will have Logan roll our winner. Give us a win roar, Logan. We Are Nerdsmith cannot win the giveaway. So you will have to re-roll that, my love. And you have won it. What? That's not possible. How do you keep winning it?
The biggest prank ever.
Technical difficulties. All right, that is very okay. I will roll a d10 for you, love. Let's see here. 5. Who actually won? Because we can't win.
That's hysterical.
I mean, I would love to win some Die Hard dice, but really, I cannot.
Too. They're beautiful.
They're gorgeous. I love them. Fraser!
Yay!
Hey,
Well done.
congratulations.
Congrats, Fraser. Our community, one of our community folks will reach out to you. Thank you so much for entering, and they will get you information on the dice set. Congratulations. We are going to go and do a quick raid over to Perception Studio, so we would love it if you guys would stick around for that. What should our raid cry be?
Vote for
Prom
Stacy.
night.
Vote for Stacy.
Vote for Stacy! Yay!
Vote for Stacy. So as we go to Perception Studios, we will all yell out in their chat, vote for Stacy. thank you again, guys. We really appreciate you coming and watching, and hopefully you enjoyed a bit of this silliness as much as I enjoyed running it. So, thank you all, and have a great night.